Welcome back to the channel. That is W.K.R.H 12 Productions. I'm Keith. I got some cars to show you, and cars that I customized or purchased throughout the month of December of 2025. Try to clear that out before before we go into before at least I officially go into 2026 as a YouTube channel. But anyway, let's just go with it. Let's just go with it. This is the BMW 2023 BMW i5 sedan. Yeah, this is a Matchbox casting, police sedan casting. Nicely done. I like everything about it. Didn't have the it didn't have the details on it all the way on the back, but it does have good details on the side and the front. Nicely done. Has a light bar already established, and got the BMW logo. Everything's well detailed otherwise. Nicely done. Yes, I'm going to make this into a police car. I'm going to customize it. I have one, about 3 of them. One for the jammer, and then 2 others to customize. And customize as a pair. And shucks, these are pretty easy to find. So at least throughout the stores. So there's more on the way. But this is a purchase one for right now. This is the purchase casting that I got from Matchbox just recently. I'll try to display the Matchbox and Hot Wheels new cars that I'm going to make it to police cars or responder vehicles at some point. But since I buy them in random parts of the day, it doesn't, I'm not guaranteed to be able to shoot a video every single time I bring one in. I'm trying. That sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan, though. Next one is a casting. This one is the Too Tough Hot Wheels pickup truck, representing the Minnesota State Patrol. This is one of the, I customized this earlier, a few years ago, and I just refurbished it. Yep, just refurbished it. Painted up a little, paint the doors a little bit. Got the replaced some of the older decals with a couple of new ones. And it looks real good as a police car. Already had the light bar on it, but still, detailed everything else to it as best as I could. I can do unlicensed responder vehicles as well. Some people don't take that too well, too kindly, of making it an official licensed responder vehicle, but like a Minnesota State Patrol. But it's in good taste. This is good right here. Nicely done, good touch to it, and well detailed by the crew at the shop, at the Bless the BTB shop. Bless the Bad shop in our diorama, and getting it going, and nicely done. Nice touch to it. This is the Too Tough pickup truck, Hot Wheels pickup truck casting, representing the Minnesota State Patrol. Next vehicle up. This is a Chevy Silverado pickup truck, representing the Greenville County, South Carolina Sheriff's Department. Nicely done. Not a refurbished, but it's one of the few that we made quite a few of these vehicles through the months of last year, through the months last year, and we just refurbished this. We just got this one, not refurbished, but we did customize this one. This was a previous, it was designed for a previous unit. We just refurbished it and made it into this unit. Yeah, so it is refurbished. Trying to avoid refurbish, but it is refurbished. nothing to it, but nicely done here on this pickup truck. Got some details with decals on it, and painted the doors. Already had the light bar and the push bar on it. Just detailed that a little bit, and it was very good. It was a black banded green light casting. So there you have it, the green light Chevy Silverado pickup truck representing the Greenville County Sheriff's Department in South Carolina. Next vehicle up, the Louisiana State Police Ford Mustang. This is a Hot Wheels casting, if I'm not mistaken. Nicely done. Had the mirrors and everything else. This is the dark, this is the Mustang series. And we took the tampers off and customized it and then refurbished it to this. Kind of overdid it with the blue lights in the front, blue light details in the front, but everything else looks real good. And I like this. And then we put in the decals for the Louisiana State Police. Decals by Bill Bozo. Nicely done. Another custom that we made it to the finish line before the end of the year of 2025. I see that blue. The Mustang. Whoop. The Mustang is the Ford Mustang Hot Wheels casting, representing the Louisiana State Police. Going to be moving around a little. Camera's going to be moving around a little bit. Right, reach for these cars. Next vehicle up is the 596 casting of the Utah State Police, State Highway Patrol, in a Ford Crown Victoria. Nicely detailed. I think it's a rolling vehicle. I'm not sure. Let me check. I won't tell you much. Yeah, this is 596. I was right the first time, but nicely done. 596, well detailed for a 596. They do well with these Crown Victorias. Now 596 and rolling. These are castings that we're getting. They're kind of made from the company is overseas and sent out to different distributors. We're starting to get them in with regular distributors in the United States they're starting to carry rolling and 596 vehicles. Well detailed. Kind of look like a mini GT, so to speak, with the details. It has components inside, computer components inside. No cage, but well detailed with the windows, defrost window lines. Has a spotlight behind the mirror on the driver's side. Came with the push bar, light bar, and license plates representing the Utah State Highway Patrol. Nicely done. Well purchased vehicle. 596 Ford Crown Victoria, representing the Utah State Highway Patrol. Next unit up is the Virginia State Police with the Ford Mustang Hot Wheels casting. Nicely done, nicely customized and detailed. Very well done. Got the casting, cleaned it up, stripped the paint, repainted it metallic color, and then detailed the lights and added the decals to it. Decals will buy Police Decals and Deals. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Curley. And they did a great job with this. Nice, well detailed, and everything else. Managed to get this to the finish line before the end of 2025. And nicely done all the way around. This is the Hot Wheels casting, Ford Mustang casting, representing the Virginia State Police. Nicely done. Next unit up, the Norfolk Police Department in Norfolk, Virginia, with the decals on a green light casting Ford Police Interceptor Utility. Now I already had the push, this vehicle casting already had the push bar but not the light bar. I installed the light bar. Decals. Where are these decals from? I want to say Cardinal Police diecast, but, and I could be right there. Yeah. We get them from so many vendors. Anything's possible, but nicely done with the decals, with the stripes on the back. Chevron stripe on the back. Norfolk Police, good design here. I think this is one of Norfolk Police's newest designs going into the year 2025. But nicely done. And this is the Ford Police Interceptor Utility, green light casting, representing the Norfolk Police Department. Norfolk, Virginia. Next unit up has one state with several vehicles. This is the green light casting of the Ford Mustang, representing the North Carolina State Highway Patrol. A good, well-detailed casting. Decals are by Police Decals and Deals. Yeah, the decals are very, very good and very, very sporty. I like this. We also did, as a Black Bandit casting, Black Bandit Mustang casting. We cleaned it up and put the decals on there and detailed the front, the headlights and the tail lights a little bit, just a little bit on the tail lights, not much there, but they get it spruced up a little bit. Put light details on the visors in the front and the back, of the windshields. Detailed the front a little bit and kept it a slick top vehicle. So nice. We did it twice. Pause for effect. Nicely done. And that's the Ford Mustang green light casting, representing the North Carolina State Highway Patrol. Also from the North Carolina State Highway Patrol is the it's the Chevy Tahoe green light casting. Nicely done. The casting was from a previous unit. Cleaned it up and refurbished it and made it into this unit. Decals are also by Police Decals and Deals. Nicely done here. So nice. This is one on one. But we managed to finish it, and we might consider making another one down the stretch of 2026. We'll see what happens. But right now, we have enough for these vehicles, the Mustang and this Tahoe, to join the fleet of the North Carolina State Highway Patrol. Nicely done. Chevy Tahoe green light casting, representing the North Carolina State Highway Patrol. Next unit up is the Ford Mustang Hot Wheels casting, representing the Michigan State Police. It was already this color when we got it. We just cleaned it up a little bit and refurbished it to make it into a slick top Michigan State Police vehicle with the Mustangs. I have a project that I'm doing that's in progress of representing every state police unit across the country with at least one Mustang vehicle. And this one represented real well. Maybe a little darker in the blue than I would like it to, but it's good. It gives it a good dark and muscular presence on the roads, and it just really looks good. I couldn't help but put these decals on there and sport this up and to make it to a police, a state police unit. Decals is by Police Decals and Deals. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Curley. Nicely done, nicely done, nicely done. And this is the Hot Wheels Ford Mustang casting. Ford Mustang Hot Wheels casting of the Michigan State Police. Also from the Michigan State Police. This is the rolling Dodge Charger. Slick top. Representing the Michigan State Police. This is a purchased vehicle, actually. The detail lights are customized. Yeah, I kind of detailed the lights on the visors on the front and the back. Other than that, this is what it came with. It came with the stop on the. It came with the stop on top of the hood. Stop sign on top of the hood. Has good details all the way around. Made by Roland. Came with a push bar. Came with the light mirrors and the lights that are behind, and the spotlights that are behind the mirrors on both the driver and the passenger side. Has an antenna sticking up at the rear, on the right hand side of the rear, facing the trunk. And on the back, you got State Police, and on each side of the vehicle has their license plates representing the State Police unit number. And the Michigan State Police. Nicely done. It was a slick top when it was purchased. And we're still, we'll see what happens. We'll try to put a bubble light on there, because we tried it on, on this next vehicle, you'll see the bubble light we put on there. Alright, so nice. We made it twice, but I'm not sure if it's going to, we made more than one, but I'm not sure if it's going to turn on this. Nicely done though. Well detailed and everything else. Ooh, it did manage to get there. Look at those things. These Rollins are like mini GT. Not too detailed on the inside, but it did have a computer on the inside. Good steering wheel. Lots of, it shows the gears on it in it. Not too bad on the interior. They didn't design too much in the interior, but they did do enough on the outside. Now these rolling vehicles are not very cheap, so they're a little pricey. But if you think of them as mini GTs and how much the mini GTs range from anywhere between $10 to $30, yeah, and depending on the detail, depending on the vehicle and stuff, you're gonna get your money's worth with these vehicles if you're looking for the finest details around. And these things roll. They roll very, very well. Roll very, very well for these police cars. Has a metal top and a plastic base with a screw that you can screw. It has screws in there. It is rivets, so you can open it up and customize it if you want to, or you just leave it like it is and just look at the finer details into this vehicle. Rolling vehicles for 596 vehicles, I think they're well worth the money. And these are especially when they're making these classics, these classic vehicles like the Ford Crown Victoria and these 2007, 2008 Dodge Charger castings. Not bad at all. I like it. And we'll buy more. We'll definitely buy more. Especially the Dodge Chargers. They're our favorite vehicles to use for police and responder customs. And collectors. And collection. But this would be to add to the collection. I mean, it's so nice we had to buy two of them. But they're not cheap. So, yeah, keep that in mind. And keep that in mind before you decide if you want to buy one or not. Like I say, they range around about the Mini GT price with 30 or 40, you know, somewhere between 20 to $30. But definitely, but if you're into the Mini GTs, you're gonna be into the roll-in and the 596 customs. I mean, you know, castings as well with these police cars. And they have some dealers in the U.S. that's starting to carry these now. They carry those cars now, so keep that in mind. Next, and I think the final unit to show is is also a Michigan State Police vehicle. We customized this into the Chevy Tahoe casting, and it was a previous unit. We cleaned it up and customized it and refurbished it to make it into the Michigan State Police. Nicely done. We put the decals on there. It already came with the push. No, it didn't come with the push bar. We added the push bar and we added the decals. Decals are by Police Decals and Deals. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Curley. We didn't do too much in the back, but since they had the same color and everything else, we just kind of left that there. We also did the detail the lights, visor lights on the front and the back, and we added this bubble light. I'm gonna have to. I can't explain to you how I did that, but I'm gonna have to do a video on it, and that's what I'm gonna try to do going into 2026. Do some how-to videos and show you how we customize some of these vehicles and make them into the units that we want to create, or commission vehicles that people ask for. Nicely done. All right. This is the Chevy Tahoe green light casting of the representing the Michigan State Police. Nicely done. All right, and there you have it. That's all the vehicles I have for for December, to clear out the videos and the inventory of 2025. Some of them did make it into. Some of them was in the hopper. Didn't quite make it into that one. We'll carry that into 2026, and we're going to do so much, and we're going to do other videos as well. Not much of an announcement, is it? Just to show you, we're going to try to pump out a couple more, at least 1 or 2 more videos within the each month instead of just once a month. That's what I'm shooting for. Wish me luck. It's a New Year's resolution of sorts, but anything, other than that, that's all it is. All right, and there you have it. The collecting and customized vehicles for the month of December, to finish out the month of December of 2025. Thank you for watching W.K.R.H 12 Productions. Happy New Year to you. Thank you for your support of the channel in every way, shape, form possible. I'm Keith, and we'll see you in the next one.